My name is Donna Fesmeyer, and I am the president of the Colonial Education Association. We are pleased that Senator Laura Sturgeon has been selected to receive a 2022 DSEA Legislative Friend Award. Senator Sturgeon recently retired after serving 25 years as a public educator. She is a Brandywine High School graduate, and during her teaching career, she taught for Brandywine School District and for the Newcastle County VOTEC District. Senator Sturgeon served as a union executive board member for her school district, as well as on DSEA's executive board. Senator Sturgeon ran for office because of her desire to advocate for educators and to support and sponsor legislation that will best serve public school students and employees. She is proud to be the first Latina elected to the Delaware State Senate. At this time, Senator Sturgeon is the chair of the Senate Education Committee, and she is a member of the Joint Finance Committee, the Senate Banking, Business, and Insurance Committee, and the Senate Environment and Energy Committee.
My name is Dawn Alexander, and I'm the legislative chair for the Colonial Education Association's Executive Board. I'm honored to highlight two pieces of 2021 legislation that Senator Sturgeon sponsored. SB 136 moves the administration of IDEA Part C, early intervention for children ages birth to 3, out of the Department of Health and Social Services and into the Department of Education as of July 1st, 2023. This move will better align special education programs and services for individuals with disabilities from ages birth through 21. It will increase accountability, efficiency, and effectiveness for the administration of IDEA in Delaware, with the goal of increasing the quality of services and outcomes for children with special needs. SB 133 incorporates the science of reading into Delaware's public and charter schools. As of July 1st, 2023, institutes of higher education that prepare early childhood, elementary, and special education teachers, as well as reading specialists, must provide coursework in evidence-based reading instruction. It requires the Department of Education to establish a minimum number of hours of training that instructors in educator preparation programs must complete in evidence-based reading instruction. I have had the pleasure of working with Senator Sturgeon on several pieces of legislation, and CEA is sincerely grateful for her commitment to children, families, and the educators who serve them. Please join me in honoring our 2022 Legislative Friend Award recipient, Senator Laura Sturgeon.
Thank you so much to Colonial Education Association and DSEA for this nomination and award. I couldn't be more proud and honored to receive an award from these organizations that I was a part of when I was a full-time teacher. It's sometimes I'm still pinching myself. I can't believe that I'm now in a position to help shape policy in my role as education chair in the Delaware State Senate. Certainly all those years that I was teaching, those 25 years in our public schools, I never imagined I would be in this role. But what a great thing it is for all educators to have a real classroom teacher able to help shape public school policy in the state of Delaware. I cut my teeth on policy through DSEA and BEA when I was in the Brandywine Education Association. I got a taste for what it was like to be in those rooms and have those conversations. And I really want to highlight the fact that it was my work through the local unions that made me realize this was something that really interested me and that I thought maybe I could do more with. So now I'm very, very proud to be a retired educator sitting in a role where I can make sure that the working conditions for our educators are everything they should be and everything our educators deserve them to be. Because as we always say, and I hope it hasn't become a cliche yet because it is such an apt saying, our teachers' working conditions are our students' learning conditions. And anything we can do to improve one improves the other. So you've mentioned a few of the bills that I've championed and that we've gotten passed in the and passed into law. I want to also mention opportunity funding. The reason that's so important is it acknowledges for the first time that low-income students and English language learners need additional resources. Every student and every teacher in the state of Delaware knows that their low-income students just come with particular needs that require more intense resources, and they can be just as successful as anyone else with those resources. So thankfully, the governor and DOE recognize the importance of additional funding for low-income students. I think we need to build on that and do more, but it's a great first step. So opportunity funding is another bill that I'm very proud of. I also wanted to mention the work that I'm doing around support for inclusion. We don't have a bill yet, but I'm working very hard and listening to other educators to make sure that our classes that are mixed with students who have disabilities and students without disabilities and all different learning levels and abilities have the support they need. Because we all know that the more diverse the student body is, the more work it is for the teacher to make sure she or he is reaching every student and meeting every student where he or she is. And that takes little smaller class sizes. It takes sometimes having additional adult in the room. So I'm also very excited about my work to make sure our inclusion classes, where we're teaching such a diverse variety of students from so many different backgrounds and abilities, are getting the support they need. So that's some upcoming legislation, looking forward to the future. But thank you again for the support and the encouragement and the validation that this award gives me. It gives me the encouragement to keep going and working hard and meeting with stakeholders to make sure we are moving education forward for our Delaware students and making this a profession that attracts the best and brightest of the Delaware workforce. Thanks.